What's up guys, Luc Francaire here. Today I'm gonna show you real quick how to assemble your brand new purchased Odroid H2 single board computer. Here is some close shot of the parts I choose for that build. First of all, a kit of 8 gigabytes of crucial DDR4 2133 megahertz SODIMMs, the RTC backup battery, because I don't want to configure my BIOS each time that I connect the power on it. The official Odroid Wi-Fi module. And this is the SSD that I already had in stock, and I thought that it would be possible to use on that board. But be warned, don't do the same mistake as me. As you see here, right there, it's a SATA drive, and I'm gonna put here's the close shot of the drive with my picture camera. So as you can see there, it's a SATA SSD, and the Odroid H2 is not compatible with SATA SSD, only NVMe. So this one sadly will not be usable on this build. So instead, I'm gonna try one 16 gigabyte eMMC module from our kernel that I stuck a heatsink on top of the eMMC chip because it was generating a tremendous amount of heat under heavy load. So here we go for the parts. Let's dive in. I don't need that. Put the board away. Better. Here's the beast. Okay, well, first let's start with the RAM. Yeah, I feel more comfy with this. Okay, so for the RAM, pay attention to the notch. As you can see, it's not in the center, so you have to watch out to not try to force it on the wrong way. Here is the alignment notch on the right side. Right side too. So when you insert a RAM slot, you have to be really gentle, and as you can see, it sits by itself in the connector. So don't try to force it down while you insert it or up, just drop it gently in it and push a little to be sure that it's properly seated at the very bottom of the connector. Now with your thumbs on each corner, by holding a little bit of pressure down to be sure that the RAM stick will not come out, push it gently on the metal bracket until you hear the click. Here we go. Now it's fully seated. Even if I pull a little on the stick, it's not moving at all, and the metal bracket are holding it. Second stick, here we go. Now for the SSD. I know this one will not work with the board, but anyway, you have the alignment notch. Mine have one each side, but if you pay close attention, this one is a little bit smaller than the other one. So in that case, you have to test it. Won't fit in, so I'm rotating my SSD, and here we go, it's inside. You push it down and you put the very tiny screw in it. And when you screw your SSD, as soon as it touches the board, stop. Don't over tight it. The PCB is so thin, it's really easy to crack and kill your expensive SSD. So I'm gonna go with my trusty 16GB eMMC module, same as any other Odroid boards. You align the connector with it, wiggle a little bit until it's perfectly aligned, then you push it until you hear the very faint click. I'm not sure the camera got that, but anyway, it's seated. The backup battery. Don't forget to buy these along with your board, because if you don't have the backup battery and you disconnect the power connector, the motherboard BIOS will forget every settings that you put in, and also the date and time. So the connector is here, and if you're checking good, you should see that the pins are closest to the bottom of the board than the top. Same here with the connector. So gonna go like this on the board. Red wire on the left side, well, closest to the audio port. Black wire closest to the power port. I'm trying to align without blocking the camera. And Here we go. Just a little gentle push and it's seated properly. Yeah. Now if you choose to go with SATA, HDD or SSD, don't forget to order the power connectors because they don't come with the board. Don't do the same mistake as me. I had to create my own cables with the connector that I had lying around. And, plug it down. It's the same procedure for the standard, well, the original internal cables. And this is your first SATA port and your second SATA port. So if you're just connecting one drive to it, connect it here. And same for the power connector. This one is your first hard disk and the second one. So you slap your SATA cable in and connect the other end to your disk. Oh, and if you bought the cooling fan, the header is there. So that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching, guys. Hit like if you liked, hit dislike if you disliked, leave comments below, and thanks for watching. See you in the next video.